Hello, this is Tracy Bryant-Riches, and I am the project director for Eastlink Academy. In the event you can't get to a parent forum, which is the best way to find out about what your child will get at Eastlink, is to watch this video for a few moments. If at the end you have questions, please check our website at eastlinkacademy.org for all my information. The mission of Eastlink Academy is to prepare students to be language and cultural links between West and East in order to meet the global challenges of their lifetime by providing a rigorous education in math, science, social studies, and language arts in a bilingual English-Chinese environment. That is the whole purpose of why we've decided to open Eastlink Academy in Greenville. As a parent of a child who attends East Point Academy in West Columbia, I cannot tell you how exciting it is to hear her speak in Mandarin. Let me tell you just a little bit about the school, the basic information. We're going to be located on the corner of corner of Wade Hampton and Rutherford Road, which is in Taylors. We're going to open with grades 4K through 4th grade. And we are a public school, so therefore kindergarten through 4th grade are tuition free. But the state does not financially support preschool, so there will be a fee for the school year from the school hours of 8:30 to 3:15 every day for pre-K. It's really important to start your children as soon as possible because the younger the better. We'll add a grade every year through the 8th grade. So for kids who start in pre-K, will actually have 10 years of Mandarin before they move on to high school. We will offer after school for an extra fee, and it will start at 4 o'clock. So who's eligible to come to Eastlink? Because we're a charter school under the South Carolina Public Charter School District, we do not have boundaries. So long as you are a South Carolina resident, your child can attend Eastlink. Just a note, as a charter school, Eastlink does not get transportation money, so therefore we will not be offering transportation. You will have to get your child to school. Let me suggest you take a ride to 3550 Rutherford Road to see if the distance is within your driving range. Again, as a parent, I drive 40 minutes a day to get my child to this school because it's that important to me. So why did we decide that we need Mandarin as opposed to Spanish or French or German? Because Mandarin is the most widely spoken language in the world, 1.2 billion native speakers. Not very many people in America speak Mandarin. 200,000 students are learning to speak Mandarin, and that statistic was from a couple of years ago. Eastlink will be the only Chinese immersion school in the upstate and the second in SC, which is East Point Academy. We've modeled after them. They're an extremely successful school, but we've made some upgrades. Why should my child learn Mandarin? Because learning another language is the way to be in this society and the global economy that we all live in. In order to make your child proficient in learning another language, we need your children as soon as possible, like I said before, and we will put them in a 75-25 immersion program to make sure they reach proficiency as soon as possible. Because learning another language and being proficient in another language is the avenue to a great successful career in today's world. Children who learn a second language typically have better problem-solving abilities, better reasoning skills, and are more creative. So how are we going to teach at Eastlink Academy? When you were in high school, and I was in high school, if you took a language class, you had a 1-hour class. Well, that's not how immersion works, and it's not the best way. Immersion programs produce better second language proficiency results than traditional world language teaching strategies. The intensive exposure to the target language, in our case Mandarin, is important because it allows students to quickly reach the level of second language proficiency required to study other subjects in the language when started at any age. The whole school immersion model is the most effective environment for children to learn a second language. So I want to be sure you understand what we're saying here. The entire school is Mandarin based. Kids don't have like a certain section of time during the day. It is all centered around learning Mandarin, the culture, and the language, so that when the teacher teaches, the Mandarin speaking teacher, the native Mandarin speaking teacher, teaches content in the area of math and science in Mandarin. Now, English will be taught in English, and in the lower grades, English and social studies will be taught in English and math and science in Mandarin. When the kids get older, because of the translation of many science terms, that'll change. So then at the older kids, when we have middle school in a few years from now, Mandarin will be the language used to teach math and social studies, and then English and science will be taught in English. So because we are a public school, we must take all the same assessments. So we need to make sure that the children, when they take those assessments, which are in English, are prepared for those. But at the same time, we need to be true to our charter, and we are judged in our charter by not only those same state assessments as every traditional school, but also that the children have a proficiency language in Mandarin. So to do that, to add to that ability for them to learn and be in this whole school environment, related arts, which is art, drama, music, those will be taught in Mandarin as well to help children be as proficient as soon as they can be. So when will my child become proficient? Okay, it's not an overnight thing. It takes years. I'm going to show you a video in just a few moments of my child who, in kindergarten, and you'll see she speaks really well, but you can also see it's going to take a few more years for her to speak quickly and proficiently. High levels of proficiency aren't going to happen overnight. There's commitment that's got to be involved. You as parents will have to be committed. You're not going to be able to help your child with Mandarin at home, but they'll get it. They'll get it every single day by their Mandarin speaking teachers. They may not reach proficiency in every skill, but they will have a very strong language base upon which to continue their proficiency. Lots of factors go into this: their personality, their motivation, teacher expectations, parental support, and program leadership. And we at Eastlink have hired a very experienced person in language immersion. Right now, she is the vice principal at East Point Academy. Her name is Miss Dana Hutto, and she will be the principal at Eastlink Academy. Our Mandarin teachers, which are native speakers, come to us. Some already live in the United States. Others will come directly from China through a program called the Confucius Institute at Presbyterian College. The important factor is to make sure that the children learn from native speakers, not people whose native language is English and then they learn Chinese later on. So our goals, again, we have a charter, and our charter has goals, and those are the state assessments and the proficiency to which your children learned their Mandarin. So here's a couple of videos I want you to see, and this is my child, but it gives you an idea. She was in kindergarten at this time, and she had actually had 3 years because she was lucky enough to get to do 4K twice. But I hope you get a picture here.
你好，你叫什么名字？我叫李涛阳，你呢？我叫毛瑞琪，你今年几岁啦？我今年6岁。你去哪个小学上学呢？我去东年小学上学。那你最喜欢吃什么东西？我喜欢吃橙色、葡萄、草莓。那你最喜欢什么颜色呢？我喜欢 也我喜欢红色、橙色和粉色。
很高兴这次和你的谈话，期待下次和你谈话。
我也是。
I hope you see that she really was trying hard. She was listening and responding, and it took her a minute. Again, she was in kindergarten at this, but you can see how well she was speaking. Here she is saying the Pledge of Allegiance. What the kids will do every single day, they say in English, then they say it in Mandarin.
向美国国旗宣誓，效忠其代表的共和国，这个在上帝庇护下的国度，不可分割，源远长有，自由和公正。
I'm certainly very, very proud of her. As you can see, I'm using the background of the Chinese calendar for this presentation. This is the year of the dog. Hey, so can I help my kid on this? No, you probably can't, but you can help them in the content. There are lots of online resources you can use to help your child learn the language, but they're still learning math. They're still learning English. They're still learning science and social studies. So you certainly can't help them to do it in Mandarin, but you can help your children with the content. Thank you for listening to this presentation. Again, I really would like for you to attend a parent forum where you can ask questions. If you can't and still interested in coming to Eastlink, and we certainly hope you are, please feel free just to call me. All my information is on the website where you actually got this video. 803-665-2011 is my phone number, and feel very free to call me. Again, 803-665-2011. My email is tbryant-riches@eastlinkacademy.org. Thank you for your time.